In our busy lives, stress is always around us. It shows up at work, in our relationships, and even when we're trying to relax. But did you know you can learn to control stress? You can find peace, even when things are chaotic. This is a journey to understand yourself and learn how to handle stress. You'll discover new tools and ways to not just survive stress, but to grow stronger and more peaceful because of it. You'll learn to handle life's challenges with more ease. First, let's understand what stress is. It's your body's natural reaction to pressure or challenges. It's like your body getting ready to fight a problem or run away from it. But in today's world, most of the things that stress us out aren't dangerous. They're things like work deadlines, traffic, too many emails, and constant phone notifications. But our bodies react like we're facing a real danger, releasing hormones that make us tense and anxious. Over time, this kind of stress can harm our bodies and minds. It can make us tired, give us headaches, upset our stomachs, make it hard to sleep, and even lead to bigger problems like heart disease or feeling very sad. But if we understand how stress works, we can start to feel more peaceful again. Now, let's think about what causes your stress. What makes you feel tense or overwhelmed? For some people, it's work pressure, too many things to do, or the fear of making mistakes. For others, it's relationship problems, health worries, or money troubles. Think about your own life. What specific situations or things usually make you feel stressed? Knowing what causes your stress is important because it helps you find the right ways to deal with it. Here's something interesting: stress isn't always bad. It can actually be helpful. Stress can tell you that something in your life needs to change, like maybe you're working too hard or need to say no to some things. It can help you grow and figure out what's really important to you. As we keep going on this journey to find peace, remember that everyone feels stressed sometimes. We all have problems and moments where we feel overwhelmed. The important thing is how we react to those feelings. In the next parts, we'll learn about practical tools and ways to change stress into something that makes you stronger and more peaceful. This is a journey you don't have to take alone. Let's explore together how to find your peace, one step at a time. Our thoughts have a profound impact on how we experience stress. They can either magnify our anxieties or soothe our worries. When we're stressed, it's easy to fall into negative thought patterns. We might worry incessantly about the future, dwell on past mistakes, or criticize ourselves harshly. These negative thoughts can become a loop, feeding on themselves and amplifying our stress levels. But here's the good news: you have the power to change those thought patterns. By becoming more aware of your thoughts and learning to challenge them, you can break free from the cycle of negativity. Start by paying attention to your inner dialogue. What kinds of thoughts do you tend to have when you're feeling stressed? Are they helpful and supportive, or are they critical and self-defeating? When you catch yourself in a negative thought loop, try to reframe your perspective. Instead of focusing on the worst-case scenario, consider alternative possibilities. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes, focus on what you can learn from them. And instead of criticizing yourself, practice self-compassion and remind yourself that you're doing the best you can. Speaking of self-compassion, it's a crucial ingredient in managing stress. In the face of challenges, it's easy to be hard on ourselves, to judge our every move and berate ourselves for not being perfect. But this self-criticism only adds to our stress. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. It's about acknowledging your struggles without judgment and reminding yourself that you're worthy of love and support, especially during difficult times. One way to cultivate self-compassion is to practice positive self-talk. Instead of saying, "I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did that," try saying, "Everyone makes mistakes. I'm learning and growing from this experience." Replace self-criticism with encouragement and support. Another important aspect of self-compassion is self-care. It's about taking the time to nurture yourself, both physically and emotionally. This could mean anything from taking a warm bath and reading a good book to spending time in nature or pursuing a hobby you love. When you prioritize self-care, you're sending a powerful message to yourself: I am worthy of care and attention. As we continue to explore the tools for finding peace, remember that your thoughts and how you treat yourself play a significant role in how you experience stress. By shifting your perspective, cultivating self-compassion, and prioritizing self-care, you can begin to break free from the grip of stress and discover a greater sense of inner peace. The journey continues, and with each step, you're moving closer to a calmer, more resilient you. Stress doesn't just affect our minds, it leaves its mark on our bodies as well. When we're under stress, our bodies release hormones that trigger a cascade of physiological changes. Our muscles tense up, our heart rate and blood pressure increase, and our breathing becomes shallow. Over time, this chronic tension can lead to physical symptoms like headaches, fatigue, and digestive problems. But just as our thoughts can influence our bodies can also influence our thoughts. By engaging in physical practices that promote relaxation and release tension, we can interrupt the stress cycle and create a sense of calm. One of the simplest and most effective ways to do this is through mindful movement. This could mean anything from gentle stretching and yoga to walking or dancing. The key is to focus your attention on the sensations in your body as you move, noticing the rise and fall of your chest with each breath, the feeling of your feet on the ground, or the stretch in your muscles. Another powerful tool for stress relief is relaxation techniques. Deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided imagery can all help to calm your nervous system and reduce physical tension. Even a few minutes of deep breathing can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Rest is another essential component of stress management. When we're stressed, it can be tempting to push ourselves harder, to try to power through with sheer willpower. But this approach often backfires, leading to burnout and exhaustion. Your body needs rest to recharge and repair itself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, aiming for 7 to 8 hours of quality rest each night. And don't forget to schedule downtime into your day. This could be as simple as taking a few minutes to sit quietly, listen to calming music, or spend time in nature. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. When you prioritize rest, you're giving your body and mind the time they need to heal and restore balance. This not only reduces stress, but also enhances your overall well-being. While we continue our journey toward peace, we'll explore further tools and techniques to help you manage stress and cultivate a greater sense of calm. By addressing the mind-body connection and prioritizing rest, you're laying a solid foundation for a more peaceful and resilient life. In the midst of stress, it's easy to lose sight of the present moment. Our minds race with worries about the future or regrets about the past. But the present moment is the only place where peace can truly be found. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that can help you anchor yourself in the here and now. It's about paying full attention to what's happening in this very moment without judgment. It's about noticing the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations around you, as well as your own thoughts and emotions. When you practice mindfulness, you cultivate a greater awareness of your inner experience. You become more attuned to the signals your body and mind are sending you, allowing you to respond to stress more skillfully. Mindfulness can also help you break free from negative thought patterns and cultivate a more positive outlook on life. There are many ways to practice mindfulness. You can try a formal meditation practice, or you can simply incorporate mindfulness into your daily activities. Pay attention to your breath as you walk, savor the flavors of your food as you eat, or listen attentively to the sounds of nature. Even a few minutes of mindful awareness can make a significant difference in how you feel. Gratitude is another powerful tool for finding peace in stressful times. When we focus on what we're grateful for, it shifts our attention away from what's stressing us out. It reminds us of the good things in our lives, even when things are tough. Take some time each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of tea, a supportive friend, or a beautiful sunset. You can write down your gratitudes in a journal, share them with a loved one, or simply reflect on them silently. The practice of gratitude has been shown to have numerous benefits for our mental and physical health. It can reduce stress, boost our mood, improve our sleep, and even strengthen our immune system. When we cultivate a grateful heart, we open ourselves up to the joy and beauty that surrounds us, even in the midst of challenges. Finding joy in simple pleasures is another key to navigating stressful times. It's about savoring the little moments that make life sweet. It's about noticing the beauty in everyday experiences and appreciating the small things that often go unnoticed. Take a moment to think about the things that bring you joy. It could be spending time with loved ones, listening to your favorite music, reading a good book, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of coffee. Make time for these activities, even when you're feeling stressed. They can serve as a much-needed reminder that there's still good in the world, even when things feel overwhelming. By incorporating mindfulness, gratitude, and simple pleasures into your daily life, you create a foundation for peace that can withstand even the most challenging storms. Remember, peace isn't the absence of stress, it's the ability to find calm within the storm. Life is full of ups and downs. We all face setbacks, disappointments, and unexpected challenges, but it's how we respond to these challenges that truly defines us. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to change, and to keep moving forward even when the going gets tough. Building resilience is an ongoing process. It's about developing a strong inner core that can weather the storms of life. It's about learning to cope with difficult emotions in healthy ways rather than turning to harmful coping mechanisms. One way to build resilience is to practice healthy coping mechanisms. This could mean anything from journaling and talking to a trusted friend or therapist to engaging in creative outlets like art or music. The key is to find activities that help you process your emotions and gain perspective. Another important aspect of resilience is setting healthy boundaries. It's about knowing your limits and saying no when you need to. It's about protecting your time and energy so that you can show up fully for yourself and others. We are not meant to go through life alone. We all need connection and support, especially during challenging times. Strong relationships can provide a buffer against stress, offering us a safe space to share our burdens and receive encouragement. Take some time to nurture your relationships with loved ones. Spend quality time with family and friends, engage in meaningful conversations, and offer support to those who need it. Remember, just as you need support, others do too. By showing up for each other, we create a web of connection that can uplift and sustain us. If you're struggling with stress, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapists, counselors, and coaches can provide valuable guidance and support. They can help you develop coping skills, identify unhealthy patterns, and work towards a greater sense of peace and well-being. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to acknowledge that you need support, and seeking help is an important step towards healing and growth. As we continue our journey towards peace, remember that you are not alone. You have the power within you to build resilience, cultivate healthy relationships, and seek support when needed. By doing so, you are creating a solid foundation for a life filled with peace, joy, and well-being. While we conclude this exploration of finding peace in stressful times, remember that the journey doesn't end here. The tools and practices we've discussed are just the beginning. It's up to you to continue practicing them, to integrate them into your daily life, and to discover what works best for you. Life will always have its challenges, but with the right tools and mindset, you can navigate them with grace and resilience. You have the power to create a life filled with peace, joy, and well-being. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and sharing it with others who might benefit from it. And if you'd like to continue on this journey of personal growth and transformation, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May you find peace in every moment, no matter what life throws your way.